Hi, my name is Jeff, and I'd like to talk to you about one of my favorite saints, Saint Pope John the 23rd. He was elected Pope in 1958 when he was 77 years old, and it was elected because he was seen as an older guy who frankly wouldn't live too much longer and would sort of just be a placeholder before maybe the next generation could take over. As it turns out, he was maybe the most important pope in his very actually short time as pope in the 20th century by two things. He he changed the office of the papacy in that he left the Vatican more than his predecessor. He actually got out and among the people and became a more of a public figure and a more of an ambassador for the church, and in some ways sort of invented what we consider would be the modern papacy. And then, of course, he initiated the Second Vatican Council, which is the probably the most important and largest renewal in the church's history in the last several hundred years. And his goal was simply to open up the windows of the church and allow the Holy Spirit to come in, and to allow the Holy Spirit to work on the church so that it can work and serve people in the modern world. And of course, although he didn't live to see the end of the council and the fruition of those reforms that he initiated, those have just become instrumental in changing just how the church exists in the world. And I'd say the most inspiring and I'd say holy part of Pope John the 23rd, for me, is his humor. So he was constantly cracking jokes. He didn't take himself too seriously, and he just loved to laugh. Somebody once asked him how many people work in the Vatican, and his answer was about half of them. So constantly just laughing, and I just find that example not just of allowing the Holy Spirit to come and renew the church and being open to that, but also just not taking oneself seriously, and using laughter to just help lift spirits, to be just great examples of holiness for me. So I ask him to intercede for me often in those two things. Thanks.